We're obviously talking about just your story, and obviously in a wheelchair. Why don't you just kind of back up to the day where...
Yeah, it was just a regular normal day. I'm a single dad, and I just got off of work and was getting ready to go pick up my son. A guy came out of a convenience store that I just came from and asked for a ride, and I gave him a ride, and he ended up shooting me, trying to rob me when he got ready to get out of the car, and it paralyzed me instantly. A lot of people don't know the extent of my paralysis. I'm paralyzed from my chest down. I was helpless, pretty much helpless. Didn't know how I was going to do for my son, and I was bitter, wondering why it happened to me, and I guess I was angry with everyone. And I had to make a decision of whether I was going to, continue with this bitterness in my life, or I was going to go in a different direction.
How long ago was it that this all occurred?
In 2003,
2003.
September 2003, they had changed my life forever. My sisters were just extremely religious, and they were praying for me, and I guess everyone was praying for me. I ended up going to Houston to the Spinal Cord Center down there, one of the best ones in the country. And I was flat on my back when I went down there. In 6 weeks' time, I made up my mind that I was going to live. I had a lot of good people down there that came into my life, kind of led me to Christ, and gave me some faith, a faith that I didn't have before.
Yeah.
I always knew about God, but I never really practiced it. I just cried out to Christ, to try to put my broken pieces back together, because I needed something to hold on to. I just have a love for Christ, and I want to get as close to him as I possibly can. It seems like I can't get enough of him, and it's just bursting on the inside to get a lot out, and I'm getting those opportunities now. I've got an opportunity to speak to some of the veterans that are coming back from the war that are injured at the VA hospital. That's just an awesome experience to do that, and to try to help those people.
What about the level of unforgiveness that someone can feel?
I think that's the journey that you have to start on. I had to find forgiveness for the young man that shot me, and today if I would see him, I would tell him that I forgave him. It's not for me to judge him. I've done many things in my life that I was forgiven for, once I asked for forgiveness, and I would try to lead him to Christ. I have no bitterness or no animosity toward him whatsoever. There was something missing in his life to do something like that to another human being, but I can't hold bitterness in my heart toward him. God is love, and if I love God and God loves me, I have to find forgiveness.
How long have you been at Destiny now?
I've been at Destiny for almost 2 years, I guess.
2 years. How'd you get here?
I was riding a bus, a city bus, back and forth to the VA hospital, and I happened to run into Wayne Jenkins. And if you know Wayne, he loves to talk. And we were on the bus, and we got to talking. He said, "Well, I don't want to get in your business, Ken, but do you have a church, or do you go to church?" I lost my sister about a year after this accident to breast cancer, and I wanted to go to a church, and I expressed that to Wayne, and he said, "Well, if you want to go, we'll come pick you up, and we'll take you to the church that I attend and see if you like it." So that following Sunday, him and his wife Glenda, they picked me up, and I went to Destiny, and I just fell in love with Destiny. Every Sunday, faithfully, and Wednesdays, they would pick me up and break my wheelchair down and put it in the car and made sure I got back home safe. And sometimes they'd stand out there in the rain with umbrellas, but they did it, and I'm just so grateful. And they're friends. They're true friends. A lot of my friends left me when I had this injury. I could probably name on one hand the friends that stuck around me, and those are true friends that I found out. But Wayne and Glenda, I'm so grateful to them and to Destiny.